All right, that was President Bush speaking from the Rose Garden this morning, talking a little bit about the financial bailout plan put forth to Congress today. Several points he brought up there, and to kind of help us break this down, we bring in our political analyst, Stephen Caliendo from North Central College. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning.
All right, let's talk a little bit about this bailout plan. What are your thoughts on what the president has to say?
Well, I mean, I think I think they're happy they got a bipartisan plan. No question about it. It was a long weekend. Clearly, the meeting at the White House that took place late last week was not very productive. Nobody wanted this. I mean, certainly President Bush on his way out doesn't want this type of a situation. Even though a bad economy might help the Democrats a little bit, neither Barack Obama nor John McCain is going to really want to deal with this kind of a crisis, because it's really a no-win for anybody.
And did either of the candidates, I mean, much was made about McCain suspending his campaign to rush to Washington and, of course, that White House meeting. In the end, did either candidate have a large part in this?
It doesn't seem like it. I mean, the McCain campaign's trying to make it look like that they had a large part in it, but really, I think at the end of the day, they're 2 senators out of 100. They had to be a president at the meeting at the White House because one of them is going to be the next president. But at the end of the day, it was really House Republicans, it seemed like, that had the last word and the way things would go, and of course the Democratic majority as well.
Speaking of that, the candidates had their first debate on Friday night. What are your thoughts? Who do you think walked away winning that debate?
Well, it's tough. I always tell students, it's what happens when you watch the actual debate, and then it's what happens after you hear all the pundits talk about what happened during the debate. The polls certainly indicate that Barack Obama did better on a number of levels overall, and on some of these trust issues. McCain had the slight advantage on who could handle the war in Iraq better, I believe. But I really think that watching it on television, there was a lot of body language that suggested that Barack Obama was more comfortable. He was more likely to engage in eye contact with John McCain, or at least attempted to, where McCain was really focused on his notes. And those types of nonverbals tend to matter, but don't matter a lot.
So Thursday, Sarah Palin and Joe Biden will go at it.
I can't wait. It's going to be exciting, right?
Yes, a lot of people are eager for this.
Sure.
What will the impact of that debate be?
Well, I don't think it's going to be a huge impact, except for that it's probably going to get great ratings. I mean, both the candidates and their parties are going to be going, please don't say something stupid for both of them, because we know that Joe Biden has a history of sort of just talking off the cuff and saying things that he has to apologize for later. And as we've seen, Sarah Palin certainly isn't doing very well in the interviews that she's been giving so far, and she's studying very hard and sort of cramming. And I think everybody's going to have their fingers crossed that nobody makes a huge mistake.
Stephen Caliendo, thanks for joining us this morning.
Nice to see you too.